All right, what's up, people? All right, so I want to just go over some things with y'all and just kind of talk to you. The chat is going to be open for right now. The link will be there. Um, like I said, there's nothing you're going to say to me that's going to bother me. The point is, that's not what the chat room is for. So y'all shouldn't be wasting your time trying to do that, right? If you're not here to make sense, then you don't need to watch my program. You don't need to be on this show. And it's that simple, man. You got to make some sense. All right. Now hold on. I will be right back. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, first of all, I just want to go over some things. All right, and just talk in general, and then hopefully we can get some people to give their input. Um, if it's productive and actually is a part of what I'm here to talk about, right? But at the end of the day, it's not YouTube, it's KarmaTube. Okay, that's number one. I didn't make any of these things happen. I have nothing to do with it. All these people have done it to themselves. Okay, they brought it upon themselves. Um, a lot of what's going on, it has nothing to do with me, right? Number two, like I said, I can comment on whatever I like. I'm going to give my opinion on everything and what I see. Number one, like I said, the readers are all predatory, okay? And I think it's funny how they're getting their karma too. I just saw one of them said, "Oh, as soon as I said I was gonna make extended memberships and blah blah blah, y'all shut down my monetization." Well, they have to have a concrete reason still, okay, to shut down your monetization. So I want you to notice the trend here, right? It's all these so-called women who I continue to teach you are not women, right? They're always complaining and whining, right? And as usual, you're not making any sense within the situation. Why don't you just call a spade and call it what it is? Clearly, you violated one of the rules all on your own, right? Because nobody's bothering y'all like they're bothering me, right? You violated a rule on your own, right? On this platform, okay? I'm more than positive. So now the monetization went bye-bye. Now there's no more monetization, right? So then you say y'all are thieves, period, blah, blah, blah. And there may be some truth to that. Matter of fact, it's guaranteed there's truth to that, right? But you all do it to yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? The problem is that they're always focused on complaining and trying to turn the view into a jaded perception of which doesn't exist, right? To dismiss blame or accountability for their own actions. Meaning, like I said, she violated some rule, right? And like I said, I can't stand most of y'all on YouTube. I definitely can't stand most of the readers because y'all keep talking about me, right? And then like you're disrespectful about it in the first place, and you say things that just like are crazy, and honestly, like nobody talks like that in reality, and especially like people would never talk about me in such a disrespectful manner, right? So that's my thing. Like people just have to be real with themselves. You know what I mean? Like a lot of your channels are being demonetized. I think it's so funny because back in the day, do you remember how Steez was talking about YouTube is changing and all these channels, if you're not part of what they want and you're not bringing in business and making money, they're not going to want you on the network. But he's hypocritical too because he's still hanging on the network, trying to hang on to it, and his channel was not fit for what YouTube wants. Right? Isn't that funny? How the same people who try to give you advice are always in the worst position to give it and the last position to give it. So they can't offer advice. They're in no position to. But yet they're the first ones to give you advice. So YouTube's all good while you're doing your readings and you're basically just doing whatever you want, saying whatever you want about whoever, right? As long as you all have free reign for your antics and your BS, YouTube's all good, right? But then when it doesn't work out for you, you want to complain about the platform and all that. See, me, I've remained consistent about how I feel, right? About everything. So, like, I'm going to call it out. Like, that's hypocrisy, right? That's whack as hell. Now, remember, I'm monetized, so I get paid when I talk, right? And I'm working on building my other channel so that I can have that as a second source of income, right? And I think it's working, man. I got like 642 subs over there. I encourage everyone on this channel to go sub to help me reach that goal. I need 1,000 subs and I think like 4,000 watch hours. I don't even know if you need 1,000 subs. I don't know. It's almost like the rules change according to what channel it is, because I see one channel says I only need like 500. I thought that one said I needed like 1,000, so it really don't make any sense. But like I said, we all understand and know how it works. We know it's corrupt. We know that they make their own rules. But like I said, I've been consistent with that. My deal is the hypocrisy. You can see what people do on this network because they do it in front of everybody. Like I said, Steez and Bunsdot, they just go back and forth arguing. They're basically in a domestic relationship with abuse and everything. You've got Cliffy Cupcakes, Clifton Rainey. He does the same thing with them now. I'm going to ask y'all one more time, where is that getting you? You know, why is it that you don't want to come over here and have a conversation? I mean, you can even bring all your drama over here to this channel. That's cool. I'll give y'all this whole platform. You can use the platform, right, to rap. You can do your rapping and your battle rap and all that right here on my platform. But you don't want to do that, right? Because you don't like me because of who I am. You don't like me because of what I stand for. You don't like me because, I mean, I'm just better than you. Right? Because you feel like you can't compete, so you don't even want to try to compete, right? So you'd rather just, oh, I don't like him. It seems there's a lot of y'all on this network that claim you don't like me, but you don't know me and have never had the heart or courage to even speak to me or speak to my face. I've been nothing but nice and respectful to everyone. I've offered y'all nothing but opportunities, right? Then when I'm exposing you, y'all want to run from the facts of what I'm bringing. You know, typing your snide remarks and your petty comments, they don't do anything for me. You say things that just don't make any sense. You say I block everyone. We've been over that 8 million times. I'm not going to sit here and keep repeating myself for you, homie. I don't block anyone. I block individuals who are delusional and don't have any business on my network, who aren't contributing. You want the conversation to remain in a circle, but you are too, simple to give an answer to what you say, and then when I respond, to acknowledge my response and have a candid, answer or retort. You don't know how to debate because you're uneducated. That's not my problem. I mean, you're the ones following channels around and doing all your nonsense. This is what I hear everyone on YouTube talking about now, is just all the nonsense. I'm not here to talk about the nonsense, nor am I. So the reason that an individual gets blocked on this platform is because they're delusional and they have no point, and they're committing a crime called harassment, which is a felony. And they're going to go to prison for it. That's why they get blocked. So there's no if, and, or but about it. I do not block anyone who comes here with some respect, follows my rules, because this is my show. I don't have to tolerate anything. I'm in charge here. What do you mean? I can block any account I like. That's why they made the network like that and have all the steadfast in place, right? And like I said, there needs to be a lot more done about it, but that's the difference between me and you. I'm not sitting there whining and complaining and expecting, even a company or other people to do everything for me. You know what I mean? So, once I see it is what it is, I see it is what it is, but then I continue pushing. And I think that's a chief difference between us, right? I mean, most of you, all of you in my shoes, you would have already given up. That's number one. Number two, I affect so many people. I got people right now who literally talk to themselves. I don't watch none of y'all's channels. I see videos pop up occasionally. I saw one, ping one, saying something about bothering or annoying Batman. I mean, I know you clearly. Clearly, I bother you. I don't watch your videos, bro. I don't go to your channel. I don't care about what you have to say, bro. You're completely dismissed. I don't like you. I don't respect you. I don't care what you have to say. You're a bum. I mean, you're not respected. You don't have any clout. You don't have any credibility. I mean, just be quiet. Stop saying my name. I'm not even paying attention. So unless YouTube shows me a video real quick, that's the only way I see that. And it's but you don't annoy me. So why would you say that? I annoy you. I bother you. Right? Without trying. Just by me existing, just doing my thing. I clearly bother you. Clearly. Clear as day. And I think it's funny. Like I said, you all keep trying to find a different way to be sneaky and weird and try to approach me on some BS because you can't just be direct because you're all cowards. Because you don't have an actual point. I challenge anyone right now on this platform to step up and have a solid factual debate with me and bring facts. And no one can do it. That's what this platform is for. It's to basically just have educated thought, intelligent conversation, and talk back and forth with each other. Now, a lot of these people, they tried to attack me because I'm intelligent. They tried to attack the way that I dress because, I used to wear suits and shit I still do. It's just that I'm moving differently now because, like I said, just the way that everything is set up. Geographics, that's all. It's no big deal. But you have to understand, the same people who did that, then in the same breath, will turn around and try to copy my style, copy my steez. They try to copy what I'm doing. Just like Tariq Nasheed did, right, with Hidden Colors, stealing the concepts that I taught, putting it in the film, trying to pimp his own people, right? Just like Tommy Sotomayor stole the Truth and Logic thing directly from me. I mean, it was right in broad day in front of everyone. It stole it right from me. That was my phrase, Truth and Logic, and then he makes a fake Truth and Logic tour that was a flop. It's okay with me when people copy. I mean, it's never okay with me, but I'm saying it ends up being okay with me because it's like they try to copy me and then they flop. They fail. They don't succeed. You know, I would never expect anyone to succeed, because if you're having to bite off everyone else around you and you don't have your own personality and you just having to piece everything together based off the strength of everyone else and their thoughts and their identity and their creation, you know, I mean, clearly you're never going to succeed that way or go anywhere, because you're trying to pose. I mean, first question that you need to ask about those type of people is, are they in a position to give advice? No. They're not even a real public figure. I mean, you've made an embarrassment and a fool out of yourself, Tommy Sotomayor. You're the biggest joke on the internet. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, what man does what you do? I mean, we don't got to discuss it. And that's the thing. You just want attention. You want to be talked about. But that's not respectable. See, you have to have some kind of credibility. You have to be respected. You have to have self-respect. And that's what I have. See, I have a right to talk. People have to listen when I speak, when it's in reality. You know what I mean? Even on here, they have to respect what my words and what I'm saying. They got to listen to where I'm coming from. So right now, again, you have a chat, you have a link. Let's talk. That's what I'm here for, to talk. But let's have a normal conversation that makes sense. Let's have a productive conversation that goes somewhere. And let's talk about building. You know, and by the way, it's another chance, if Agent Q is around, for him to come to the chat and talk to me. And then maybe later today, maybe I'll do the blog talk thing again so he can call in. Okay. I mean, I paid for it, so might as well utilize it and use it, right? It lets me do like 2-hour shows at a time. And like I said, you know, I'm trying to give everybody an opportunity to talk, but I just want to make sure it's the people who matter, the people who are going to utilize the opportunity, right, to talk on this program. Right, so like I said, I mean, you see readers getting karma, you see all these sorts of people getting their karma, right? You see how they're all foul, number one. Not only are they foul, but they're all out for themselves. But then they're complaining and whining when things don't work out with them, and it's like, or work out for them, and it's like, well, what did you expect? I mean, you're only self-serving. You're not here to help anyone else, right? Hold up. Plugging in my laptop. So, I mean, that's the thing you understand. Like, you know, like, I'm a grown man, right? I do more than anyone. I've accomplished more than anyone. I've done a lot, right? And in all actuality and reality, I mean, you see how I move. It's a little different, right? Like, I bought all this stuff. $4,000 TV, $300 skateboard, $110 bicycle, right? The bat cycle I put $1,300 into, whatever, it's broken, whatever. I'm sure it can be fixed later. It doesn't matter to me. The point is, I'm Batman, so it's a little bit different. We move a little different over here, right? We really reel on a whole nother level. And that's the thing is, like I said, these people, they live in fear. And I mean, no wonder you don't understand me if you're living in fear and this is the way you think. Because you see me, I just keep producing. You know, they doubt me. They think, oh, he's down and out. Oh, he's done. And then I keep bouncing back. I keep on fighting. I keep on getting up and pushing and cowboying up like my dad told me. I keep on doing the impossible. Literally. Right? I have more drive and ambition than anyone. I've gone harder than anyone. You know what I mean? It was never any fault of my own, anything that I've been through. It was other people and their negligence and their hate and their envy and their jealousy and them attacking me with things I can't control while I'm paying attention to survival and what I need to do, live out my life, right? So it's no fault of my own. And then what you have to understand is I've had nothing but a great rap sheet, great history, great made millions like every year, right? All on taxable income. But you got people mad about this who can't recognize or acknowledge the basic facts of the reality we live in. It's basically like all y'all under demonic hypnosis and I'm the only one who sees through it. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I don't understand what the point is of going online and talking fake stuff and talking in a demonic backwards energy and showing you're evil. I don't know what you expect to gain from that. It doesn't bother me at all because I don't care. So once someone tells you they don't care, when y'all continue that, I mean, that means you're in a delusional stupor because of me. You know, that's like advantages to me. That just means that my success is hurting your feelings. That's all that you're telling me. All these weird people on here, right? So, like I said, I got the plug-in right here for all my outlets, right? I bought that. I paid for all this, right? Brand new backpack, brand new duffel bag. It's huge. Like, it's got large capacity, which is what I need because I need enough room for whatever I pick up along the way. And when I do traveling or whatever I'm going to do, I want to make sure I have room for all my stuff, right? So I needed like a big like duffel bag. That's why I got that. It's perfect. You know what I mean? And I could put money in it, you know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, right? I don't care how anybody feels, you know? A lot of you operate in cycles. I mean, that cycle stuff needs to stop, man. Like, y'all need to start making sense, bro. You know, we are not a extension of you. We are not part of your cycle. You know, we're not part of your delusion and your issues, your mental illness. I'm me, and I represent me, right? And I continue to do the right thing. I continue to push forward. I continue to rise above. I continue to find a way to be successful and adapt and adjust to the environments and the different things that occur in this society. And I just think it's funny because y'all don't. Like, y'all ain't never been through nothing, right? You don't know how to approach things without fear. I mean, most of you, let's just be real, you can't be successful because you're not even willing to acknowledge my success. It's not just me, it's anyone. If you can't acknowledge somebody's success, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you ain't never going to be successful. And that's what's holding you back is that fear-based mentality, right? You can say whatever you want about me. You can wish me bad. You can pray for my downfall, but it never seems to happen, right? Because the qualities I have are the qualities that you want and that you desire because you wish that you could be me and be like me and all y'all really just look up to me. Like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm not worried about one bat cycle. I'm not worried about any of the petty stuff you talk about. That doesn't mean I'm down. What do you mean? I'm doing great. What are you talking about? So you see, like, that's what I'm saying. When you got people who want some petty stuff and then they think that their delusion has anything to do with reality. I mean, that's whatever, however you want to think, and you don't even think that way. You're not even being genuine with yourself, so I don't have time for that. I'm not mad about anything. I don't have a chip on my shoulder. You people do. You people are angry, you're frustrated, you're flustered, you're upset, you know, your feathers are ruffled because of someone just doing them and conquering things out of love instead of fear. Other people's decisions, whether they so-called women or not, I could care less about, right? Like I said, I continue to put example out of example after example after example after example. I mean, millions upon millions, zillions of examples of how the so-called women continue to mess up everything, continue to be pedophiles, continue to do crazy acts of violence, continue to do all these insane things, and I continue to put out all these videos for you to watch. You do realize that community wall is a testament of actual reality, right? Right? Just like if I show that a certain race or culture continues like habitual offenses, like they have a certain behavior, which is also on that community wall, and you can't get around it, that displays and proves my point. And therefore, it allows me to call people what they act like, right? I don't care what you feel. I don't care about your fake accounts. I don't care about your weird, corny names that you name them, right? One of the names was, I love all races. Well, I mean, clearly you don't because you're part of a coven, sir, that was exposed, right, for being racist. Okay, so why would you make a name like that if that's not the actual truth of what's going on? Just a question. right? Just a solid question, right? So see, now you've got these people trying to come over here, and I'm just going to ignore you because you do nothing for me, and I'm going to step out of the chat, right? Because you see how they trying to attack me in that chat, right? They're trying to bother me. They're trying to upset me when the things you say have already been proven that they don't upset me. But you're really trying to use my chat right now to be disrespectful to me and my audience, to fill it with spam of delusion, things that don't exist, while you're literally talking in the third person. I mean, that's mental illness. So I don't want to be exposed to that. Quite personally, I find it very disrespectful. And that's all. It's highly offensive. And you're insulting my intelligence. Okay. So, again, I'm going to continue to speak, and I'm not going to be talked to like that. And then you don't have to sit there on that keyboard while you're delusional and upset at my success and mad at me. And you don't have to be all in your feelings and just keep typing. But if you'd like to, you can go ahead, because it's a felony, it's harassment, and you're going to go to prison for it. So it's not a wise thing to do. So please continue. But like I said, I'm going to step out of the chat for a minute, right? You all have a link, right? And like I said, I mean, it's the weirdest thing, bro, when you're telling someone like 8 million times, like, please leave me alone, and they do stuff like that. You know, do you understand that the things you're typing, they don't make any coherent sense? So you're literally just talking to talk, but you haven't stated any opinion. You haven't made a statement. You haven't said anything. So how do you expect me to respond, and what is your goal in doing that? And I think, quite frankly, it's really just to try to bother me and annoy me and harass me, and it doesn't work. So again, I mean, let's get back to, brass tacks here and talking about the facts. I mean, I run this platform, right? So nobody has the power because you're super petty. That's not a superpower. So like, you could be as petty as you want, but like, I'm still going to have a chat when I want. I'm still going to do my show. And like I said, there's nothing that you can type or say to me that would ever bother me. I mean, you've tried everything, right? And when they do that, it shows that they're in desperation, they're reaching, they're upset, and they're mad. Again, I'm going to ask you respectfully and politely why you keep coming over here and why you keep name dropping, mentioning names. I don't play that. I don't respect that. And I've asked you very kindly and nicely to stop doing that in my chat room. And that's it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not asking for you to drop names here of strangers, people that I don't know. Okay, I have no connection to, right? Repeating somebody's name, repeating names of individuals in my chat doesn't make them any bigger or badder than they are. So I'm going to ask you nicely and respectfully to grow up, and please stop coming over here and committing a felony. Okay, you don't have to commit a crime every time I go live. It's not that serious. And like I said, you continue to see they'll just do the same behavior, and I'm just out of the chat. I'm going to step out of the chat and let them do their thing because they're just upset, impressed, and that's not what I'm here for. And the reason why they're doing that really is because they just want me to get upset and get out of character, and you're not in control of anything here. You're not in control of any situation. So then when I go back to the chat and I block the comment, then what they'll do is they'll type more, and then they'll just keep typing. And like I said, when I analyze your behavior and I identify it, there's no point in continuing it. Do you understand that? I'm analyzing it for a reason, so why would you continue it? You're trying to just act like you are in control. But see, that's the problem with a lot of you on YouTube, is that you're control freaks, and you're actually not in control of anything, right? So, I mean, again, if you'd like to continue to do what I just asked you politely not to do, that's very disrespectful to my audience, and that's why you were banned from the program. Again, I'll ask you logically why you're mentioning names of all the losers, like all the clowns, all the people who I got the best of, who I won against, all the people who are with you and mad and angry at seeing me succeed and win, and why you think that I would care. So again, you don't control my content, so I'm out of the chat. You can have it. And again, I'm here to talk about what I want to talk about, and that's what's going to be talked about. Okay? So what you're not going to do is come to my chat and then just keep typing so that you can pretend Not only not even be able to simulate, but that's what they'll do. Look, see, so they'll just keep typing and then they feel that they're taking away from my show, right? So how do you respond to this, right? In a nice, calm, right, polite, professional way, right? Right? You ignore it. Because I'm sitting here, I'm trying to speak, and you're interrupting me while I'm talking. Because again, I'm trying to get out the thoughts. So can you please allow me to speak on my own show? Can you stop committing a felony, please, for 1 second? So I can explain your behavior? Because I've already analyzed it, like, holistically. So I'm exposing you. So again, the reason why you keep typing is because you came here with an objective and an agenda to simulate, and then when you don't get what you want because you're a control freak and you're mad and you're desperate and you're pathetic, you then keep typing because you think that if you type, somehow it gives you control and leverage over me so that you can pretend as if I'm upset. It actually doesn't. That tactic does not work, and you should really grow up. Okay? And that's all I really have to say. But you can continue on in your delusional stupor, okay? Because you feel like that and you're angry because I'm successful and because I haven't let fear conquer me as it has you. People who just spam chats have allowed fear to conquer them. They live in fear. And see, you're what I would never want to be. You're like what you do, I would never do. I would never, ever do that. You know why? Because I have something called self-respect. I have something called self-worth. I have something called self-value. I love myself, right? So, I mean, then I'll ask the question, because I only speak logically, why they continue their behavior, why they continue to do something if there's no point to it. And see, they won't give me an answer. Because number one, I don't talk to somebody typing. I'm not going to talk to a fake account. So I don't communicate with them at all. I only analyze their behavior because it makes them upset. Right? And I'm not here to make anyone upset. It's them who's trying to bring that negativity over here. And I'm just not going to have any negativity on my platform during my show. You know, what it really is that they're mad at the super chats, right? They're upset at me making my money, right? So it's like, I mean, you can be as enraged and mad as you like, right? You can continue to say things that are just outlandish behind a keyboard, but nobody cares. That's cowardly. I clearly have not stopped anything with Batman. That's why you see the Batman symbol on the screen. Polite as can be. I'm not upset about anything. You do not bother me slightly. If you allow me to speak, you'll understand perfectly how I feel. So now I've explained how I feel. Would you like to acknowledge that? Oh, but see, cat got your tongue now because you're unwilling to acknowledge other people, but you don't run nothing. So see, like, I'm here getting paid. Like, you can do whatever you want in the chat and commit felonies and harassment and felonies across state lines, which means you're going to do prison time. But I'm not. Like, I'm free, I'm good, I'm happy. So, like, I think it's funny. You can continue to type. Continue to do it to yourself, because that's what I'm here to talk about. Like I told you, these people, they do it to themselves. And I'm going to expose you every time. I'm going to point out how this goes. And, you know, a lot of people, they watch my program because of how good I am at handling what they call trolls. Right? So, again, I mean, what you found out and what you've realized is that I'm completely calm all the time. I'm the most patient dude there's ever been. I've never made a mistake, ever. I stand on everything I've ever said and done because I've made all the right decisions. So if you're upset at my success, I'm asking you, isn't that a compliment? If you're complaining about the things that you go through, I'll ask you, isn't that karma? I'm not in a back and forth with any of you. That's why you're on a fake account. You don't even have an identity. So if you don't have an identity, I mean, what could you tell me? I mean, clearly what you're doing doesn't bother me. It doesn't upset me, right? I'm a grown man. Like, I talk direct. Right? And if you're banned from my program, I shouldn't have to keep repeating myself. So what you do is you just are petty and immature, and then you try to act like you're pushing people. And I've already analyzed your behavior and explained to you and alerted you that you can't do that over here. So again, I'm a professional, right? I've been doing this for 15, 20 years. For somebody to think that they're throwing me off my game, I mean, that's comical. It's comical. I play street ball, bro. You know how much like heckling I've seen, experience, been through, endured. Like that doesn't do anything for me. All the names that you say are names of failures. They're names of failures and people who you don't control, are not an extension of you, and you have a mental disorder. And it's just that simple. And I mean, you can type away all you want. Your typing doesn't make money. You're just petty. You can type all you like. I mean, that's what crazy people do. They talk to themselves. You see me, I'm talking to my audience. I got 13 in the box. Can you do what I do? No, right? That's why you're typing like that. That's why you're upset and pressed. I'm not a part of anything with you. You're just out your mind. Just like the names you say are not a part of anything over here. I don't know them. I mean, if they got exposed or whatever or made fun of and clowned, I mean, that's what it is. You know? I mean, lots of people get clowned over here. It ain't nothing new. Right? So, I mean, if you feel upset, I mean, that's cool. Right? So, like I said, I think it's hilarious how they sit there and they just repeat themselves. And you got to understand how petty that is when you have someone who gets on a keyboard, right? And they just sit there and they're like, I'm trying to annoy you. I'm trying to upset you. Right. And it's impossible to upset with someone if you're telling them what you're doing. Are you aware of that? If you're on a fake account and you're really sitting there on a keyboard and you see, oh, Tyrese Need's live, right? Okay? And your first thought is, I'm going to go repeat myself. I mean, understand, you're mentally ill and I'm not. Why should I have to be exposed to that legally? You do understand that's one of the most serious offenses and crimes you could commit, right? Because quite frankly, you have no business being on YouTube or this network because you're completely out your mind. So I'm asking you politely again, I don't want to hear someone just who repeats themselves, please. This is my channel and my program, right? And you don't make anyone feel anything, and you're fighting for an identity because you don't exist. You know, quite frankly, you know, nobody here feels sorry for you, and we laugh at you. And that's it. And it's that easy, man. And that's how easy it is to own narcissists. So, I mean, who actually owns who and who's owned? You. Mm-hmm. You get owned every time you come over here. You lose. Easily. So like I said, you got to remember, like when you're dealing with narcissists, just stay calm and stand your ground, and that's it. And say facts. And they're going to get in their feelings every time, and they'll type up a storm. I mean, just because you tap a key, that doesn't do anything for me, man. I'm here talking to my audience. If you don't like it, you don't have to come to this show. Right? But to just sit there and try to be a distraction, I mean, while I'm running my program, that's a felony. You go to prison for that. Right? So, I mean, you're acting like, oh, you have no regard for the law, but you do. And, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I could care less. Right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's not YouTube, it's KarmaTube. Right? And that's what they want. They want to get you, right, caught up in their BS, right? And sitting there and giving your time, right, and wasting your precious time worrying about nonsense. But I'm here and I continue to get paid, right? And all I want is to have a chat open and have it be left alone, right? So clearly, you're trying to bother me, right? You're really sitting there and you'll just keep typing every time that I go live. And you have to understand, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you're going to go to prison. So there's no need to keep doing that. I mean, you know, that shows a desperation. That shows that you're clearly bothered by me, just like I said the ping one is. Right? I'm here talking about totally different subjects. I'm asking you nicely, please stop coming to my chat. Get some self-respect and some self-worth, please. And you see, I'm nothing but calm and nice. Right? But see, I'm a grown man, right? And I'm mature. And I don't tolerate disrespect. You see how I respect myself and I don't get out of character just because, oh, they're super petty. That's your issue. That's the reason why you failed. That's why I'm here getting paid and why you're jealous and hoping that you can somehow sabotage it. I have news for you. You can't. I'm a genius. I'm too smart, and I'm completely unmoved. I'm completely in control of my emotions. And that's how you defeat narcissists. So, I mean, every time you come over here, you leave with a frown, just like I told you. You lose. You go cry and you have a pity party. Right? Typing is not getting at me. There's nothing you could do to get at me. You know? So, I mean, like I said, if people are mad, I can't control that. You could be mad all you want. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to deliver my message to the public and the people. And again, this chat room is for my audience, right? Not for you. You were banned from the program, all of you. So here's the link again, right? I mean, that's super petty. I mean, did you graduate college? I can guarantee that you didn't, because anybody who graduated college would not do what you're doing. Did you even graduate high school? I guarantee you didn't. There's no way you would be doing what you're doing. So it shows you're uneducated. Keep doing it to yourself. Every time you type, it only shows that you lack intelligence. It shows that you don't have, anything. You don't have a pot to piss in. You don't have anything going for you, right? You don't have any wealth. You don't own any equity. You can't, because you're not smart enough to attain anything. You won't even work. I mean, you're clearly lazy. Because you're just sitting there and you're just mad because, oh, he went live. I'm going to go live on my channel all I want. You don't control my channel. Clearly. You don't control my life. You don't control me. And you don't control my business. Again, you're coming over here harassing me. Like, you're going to go to prison. Right? So why would you continue that behavior? It's very petty, man. You know, I really think that you should go find a job. I think that you should go find something better to do with your time. And you know, I think I've repeated myself 9 million times. You heard me every time, so I don't know why you're acting like you didn't hear me. That's very petty and cowardly. But you heard me loud and clear that there's nothing you've ever stated or typed that bothers me. But my words definitely bother you. And I'm going to tell you why they bother you. Because they're the truth. So just because you can't handle my presence and my energy and the truth doesn't mean that I care. Doesn't mean that I care whether you type nonsense or not, right? Doesn't matter what you do, right? And this person has come to every single show. So they're willing to go to prison. Think about this. I love it. Keep it up. They're willing to go to prison because I'm shining and I'm winning. But you see, yeah, chat is still open, so clearly you don't bother me. And I just dropped the link. Right? Right? Again, I only talk direct, so clearly you're a coward, right? There's a link right here. So you show everyone that you're a coward, right? But then you can't just come forward, say who you are, even though I already know who y'all are. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not here to play a guessing game. I'm not here to play a weird game. I'm not here for anything at all that concerns you. I'm talking to my audience, and I'm really asking you to stop harassing me. Like, you really are beyond petty, and you have no respect for the law. And it's insane, because you're going to go to prison. You're going to go to the penitentiary, bro. Because you're really trying to agitate me right now and push me past my limits, and it's not working. And you're not going to simulate it either. So I'm going to ask you again, right? I shouldn't have to repeat myself even one time. Why do you keep coming to my chat trying to harass me? I understand that you're mad, right? I'm a grown adult, and you are supposed to be too. And if you were upset about something, right? I mean, you could address that. There's literally a link right here, dude. So there's no need to type, right? But see, that's the thing. And then they expect me to endure it or to put up with it. I don't have to put up or tolerate anything with anything on this network. I'm completely in charge here. This is all my stuff. You're coming over here bothering us. So please scram, right? And understand, I just told you, your words do not do anything for me. You're just upset because you're a failure, and those are your issues. And this network, I teach the philosophies that people like you could learn from, because I'm a grown man and I'm an adult, right? And all my actions speak for themselves. You can continue to type, but it only shows that you're petty. Okay? I have nothing to do with that. Again, I'm a professional, and this is why you fail, and this is why you're unhappy and miserable. You being unhappy and miserable, I enjoy it. Your frown makes me smile. I'm glad that you're unhappy. 100%. I'm glad that you're unhappy, right? I'm glad that you do things like this, harass an individual who's a public figure in front of everyone, right? Nonstop. They're ruthless with it. They just keep going, right? Keep typing all day long, right? Like, I don't get it, man. I'm going to ask again, why do you think that your mental illness is something that you can attack me with? I'm really asking. Because I'm kind of sitting here trying to do my program, and like, this is a public platform, and you're really harassing me. Like, I'm asking you, why do you walk away from this program every time like you've accomplished something when you've accomplished nothing? Why do you speak if you can't answer? That's why I only talk direct. So I can't talk, I can't respond, but you're just going to type in my chat for what purpose? You don't make me mad, bro. And like I said, I can do whatever I want. I'm not under your control. See, that's the thing. Like, you're dealing with severely mentally disturbed people that really feel like you owe them something and think they run something. What do you run over here? Nothing. I mean, well, even if you're delusional, you have to see that and recognize it. There is no choice. I'm going to ask again. Please stop harassing me. Have some respect for the law. You're going to go to prison. I understand that you're upset. I don't care. I understand that you want to say names of strangers and failures. I don't care. You're talking about all the cowards. Okay? They don't roll with you. They don't like you. They don't have loyalty to you. I could care less what y'all's dynamic is. I'm not a part of it. So see, I mean, you're mad because Tone Space ran from me. We all know that. You're mad because Red Pill's a coward. He ran on a panel. He was scared, terrified. You're mad because I got the best of all these people? I mean, that's all you have to say. You don't got to do this weird circle roundabout stuff. Again, I talk direct. I'm in my right mind. I can't communicate with you if you're mentally ill. I'm sorry. Okay? You could keep typing, but I'm speaking direct. And not to you, because I told you we're not going to conversate. But you're coming over here. You don't have any involvement on this program. It's fine. You can continue to do what you do. That's what a block button's for. I mean, clear, like you can see how this would put someone in a panic attack, right? So you see what they're doing, right? Like, they're literally really attacking me as a public figure. They're attacking me, right? With their mental illness. They're trying to give me a panic attack. They're trying to cause harm to me. You can go to prison, bro. You're going to go to prison. Again, I've asked you very nicely. I've been nothing but respectful. Can you please stop coming to my chat? Do you really feel like you're tough right now? I don't understand. These niggas is funny. I'm not here to talk to you, bro. I mean, that's fine. We have all the time in the world, bro. You act like if you keep typing, you're silencing me or something. I don't care what you have to type. Do you really feel tough right now? I'm asking you a question. Answer it. If you're going to come over here and act like you can force your way onto my program, you're not. Or act like you controlling it. What do you control? Right? And see, this is all evidence in court. This is all evidence that you're completely out of your mind. You people are insane. Right? So back to topic, man. I'm just going to continue my show because that's how easy it is. And like I said, I'm not here to endure anything. This is my program, and I talk to the public about a lot of matters, and you don't run this network. So like I said, you have all these people like that getting a karma and they mad and upset. That's cool, but the chat room's still open. You see what I'm saying? Because people like you are petty. And everybody who does what they're doing on social media right now, all of you continue to get your karma, and I laugh at you. Every day. I'm just telling you the truth, man. That's why everything goes wrong for you. That's why you fail. That's why you can't run a business. I enjoy it, man. Attack me with everything you got. You know what I mean? Continue that petty stuff because it only shows that you're living in fear. It shows that you're unable to have a conversation. Right? Because I'm a public figure. I'm not here for you, and I will not be distracted. So like I said, I mean, you've got Trump right now. Trump just got I guess his sentencing for court or whatever. And I told you because all these things are showing the dynamic and paradigm with the government and the Illuminati that I exposed and I taught. right? So I'm going to tell you again, the reason why they keep typing is because they want to simulate something, but you're unable to simulate anything with me, right? You're unable to ask me any questions. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You're not going to simulate like anybody's upset. And that's what I'm not going to allow you to do. I've asked you to stop typing. You want to continue to interrupt me while I'm talking. I already analyzed your behavior. I said what you're going to do before you even do it. I'm way ahead of you. You do not make me feel anything. I'm doing my show. I'm going to talk and do whatever I want. This is not Nazi Germany. If you don't like it, right? If you don't like the freedoms that we have in this country, right? I mean, go to another country. Okay? So, as I said, and believe me, they're fuming, they're enraged, they're mad, they're punching holes in their walls, they're screaming, right? Right? Welcome to America, Haas. You know, you clearly don't like America because you don't appreciate our values or our freedoms. Nobody cares about your little pity party in the chat. Okay. Now, I'm not going to continue to sit here and have to block something in the chat, block accounts. So like I said, you're not making YouTube a bad place for me. You're unable to make me unhappy like you. So you can try as hard as you want, and I'm just going to delete them when I feel like it and laugh at you. Your comments don't make me feel anything. You should really have some respect for people because it's embarrassing what you're doing right now. I mean, clearly you're not focused on anything, going to school, getting a job, all the things that I'm focused on. So why would we conversate? I'll never talk to people like you. I have nothing to say to you. But like I said, Trump with the indictment or whatever is going on with him, this is how they keep their pawn puppets, right, in check, in control. And like I told you, I've told you a million times, they're all broke, right? They're all broke. Oh, and I want to ask the person in the chat again, when you come over here and attack me like that, you are aware that you can cause me a panic attack and you're malicious and you're trying to cause harm to me. So if something happens to me because of that, you know you go to prison, right? Because you could just be respectful. I've been nothing but nice to you. I've been nothing but respectful. And I'm simply asking you to please stop typing, talking delusion in my chat. Because you're coming to my channel. So it's clear harassment, right? And I have your legal names. So again, I have not spoken to you. I never will, right? You can't simulate anything here. I'm asking you to please respect my show and my program. I don't care that you have no respect. That means nothing to me. That doesn't make you tough. All right? So again, it's so weird that you want to give me a hard time while I'm trying to do my program. But yet I get paid, yet my channel's in good standing, yet you're unable to give me a hard time. Ain't that about, I mean, doesn't that suck for you? I don't care what you like. There's a way to approach it. You're grown people. Why don't you act grown? You don't make anyone mad. No, you don't make anyone feel anything because you don't have an identity. Like I said, do you have something to contribute to the program? No. Okay, stop harassing me and leave me alone, dude. Like, you really are doing this on a public platform. You really act like you're tough. Bro, you're weak as it gets. I'm going to say it again. I have everything that you want, and I'm rubbing it in your face. You mad? I don't care how you feel, bro. I'm not talking out of feelings, man. This is all business over here. I have no emotions. Right? Real talk, bro. Quit typing in my chat, man. Like, real talk, bro. I've repeated myself enough times. You don't need to type in my chat, dude. The chat is for my audience. The chat is for people who want to have productive conversation. Again, what you do will affect nothing over here. Have fun with that. Okay. I'm going to step out of the chat and let them type to themselves. Like I said, I provide the chat so that my people and my supporters like Agent Q can have a chance to come talk here. Can super chat, can do their thing, right? And I'm not going to let some petty coward ruin that. Right? Some coward who's envious of me and everyone else, but can't do for themselves. Can't go get a job, can't afford a hot dog. That sucks for you, but I'm not here to talk about that. Continuing on. The Illuminati keeps their puppets controlled and broke. And this is what I've proven, and this is what I've exposed to the public, correct? Right? So it's like every statement that I've said, I continue to prove. Right? And remember, I don't have anything I have to hold together. I don't have nothing about nothing. I owe you all nothing. Right? You're on my program right now. So I run everything. Right? Just like I run the streets. Just like I have all the power. Typing at me repeatedly is not an answer for me. Try harder. I know how to make you mad. Stay calm and laugh at you. And it's that simple. I'm not here for a petty contest. I'm not here for a sensitivity contest. Remember, that's what you would like to turn YouTube into. I'm not here for that. I'm not sensitive. I don't take in fear-based talk or weakness. That's not my kryptonite. You do not know me. I conversate with strength. I conversate without fear. See, someone like that, they'll never accomplish anything or make it anywhere because they're living in fear. You're exactly what this program is for. You should listen to the program and take something away from it. You're obsessed with me and obsessed with the program, but you're unable to digest the content. Nobody cares how you feel. Nobody cares that you came to my chat to type today. That's the answer. You have to acknowledge it. If you're going to come over here and commit a felony, it must be very important to you and very serious, correct? So all I'm saying is acknowledge my response. You have not gotten a rise out of me. You never will, and you don't make me upset. In fact, you make me gloat and make me smirk and smile at you because I think you're funny. Because you're a coward. You can't simulate anything. You can't pretend. You can't accuse. You can't tell anyone what they're doing or saying. No, you can't tell anyone they're wrong, right? Because you're the one committing a felony. It's okay. That's okay. You want to keep typing. But you don't have that energy. Like, you're not built like that. You're not aggressive. So you get a team of people and then y'all make fake accounts and then you just type repetitively. Why do you assume that that agitates me? It doesn't. I got all day, bro. I'm in no rush. Are you done? You see how weird this is? That's a program of narc abuse run through a computer, what they're doing publicly. They're trying to abuse a grown man through a computer and feel like they're tough. Do you feel tough right now? Because you're weak as it gets. I got news for you. You can't break me down, bro. I don't know why you think repetitively typing just to try to get on my nerves is doing something. You're not even on my nerves. So that's what you do, right? You try to emotionally break someone down and you don't want to allow me to speak, but I'm going to talk anyway because I don't need your permission. That's all it is. You want to silence me, correct? But you can't, because you can't stop my life. You can't stop me as a human being, right? Just because of how you feel. I understand how you feel. You're sick and disgusting. However, that's your problem. Ma'am. Right? I'm not mad at all. I think you're funny. I think you're a joke. Right? Imagine having all that hate consume you. Imagine living in fear like this and being that much of a joke. Now, like I said, all your Illuminati Freemason puppets are owned and controlled. They're all broke. So like I said, this is someone who they try to project their feelings and emotions into other people. Are you having a panic attack? Good. I don't care. I don't. Why would I care about people who do this and harass me and literally try to come for me, right? And cause the most damage and harm to me through a computer? Are you having a panic attack? Because I'm saying the truth? What is the issue? I mean, why am I not allowed to speak? I'll talk all I want, bro. You don't run me and you don't run YouTube. That's why you're mad, nigga. Because I own a mansion and you have nothing. And remember, I'm comfortable and I live better than you. You mad about it? Be mad. I don't care. This is the human spirit talking to you. Punish me. Control me. Oh, wait, you can't. Right. Because you hate humanity. Yeah, you're sick. That's your issue. Again, you can't simulate nothing. We're not here at your mercy. So like I said to the public, Trump is nothing but a puppet. Isn't that what I said? Trump failed, correct? You can send all the little minions you want. The Illuminati is weak and I already defeated them. I've outdone them financially. Every day I outdo you financially. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And everything I have is testament to that. That's right. And I'm going to create millions no matter what. Anything I touch turns to gold. And as long as I have what I have, I can talk like this. And even when I don't, I'm going to recreate it all. I own billions in equity. That won't go nowhere. How do you feel? You mad? I owned 14 cars at one point. I had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them. Of course you're mad. However, there's a healthy, real way to express that. You can be mad as you want. You could call in and have fun with it and be angry or whatever and say what you need to, but there's certain things you just don't do. Right? And there's a way to act and a way to behave. Right? So, I mean, continuing your behavior is not showing me that you're strong. Right? I laugh at you. It's showing me that you're weak. See what I mean? Can I ask you a question? Do you assume because you type something in a chat room that I owe you a response? Oh wait, you can't answer questions. Talk all day, commit felonies. Can you imagine being this petty? But can't answer a question. 16 in the box, let's see you do it. I average about 20 in the box every show. I do numbers every live stream. I'm not upset. I'm not pressed. I'm not mad like you. I'm not in a panic attack. I'm perfectly fine. And I just think it's so funny how you try to project your feelings and emotions onto other people. So you're having a panic attack right now. That's what you're telling me. So you're trying to attack me and put me in one. You do realize that's a crime, right? But there's nothing wrong with me coming on my own channel, speaking and being free and saying what I need to say and doing my show. If you don't like my show, nobody's forcing you to watch it. So skedaddle. Or continue to be a glutton for punishment, right? And do it to yourself. You can do either one, right? We all have free will, man. I just think what's sad about you is you're trying to stop people's free will. And then you're trying to use your free will to do evil. And I mean, that's just not how it works. What do you expect to gain with what you do? You don't gain any money. You don't gain any support. Going against me has gained these people nothing. They've lost everything. You're homeless, right? You have no money. You have nothing going for you. You have no one around you that cares about you or loves you. I mean, whoever you are typing, I'm not against you. I mean, if you have something productive that you'd like to say, why don't you just be a part of the content? Nobody's here being mean or cruel to you. Why do you have to come here and be mean and cruel to me and my audience? See, that's the question. Nobody's being any way towards anyone over here. It's people that keep coming over here trying to talk some weird way. I'm just asking what the point is. There's a link, bro. I mean, you're saying what? You're upset because I have a monetized channel? Okay. Do I care? I don't get it. What are you trying to say? I mean, repetitively typing is clearly not a way to communicate. That's why it's so confusing. So you're not trying to communicate. So what's the point? The chat room is to communicate, to talk. I'm going to live in a love-based energy whether you like it or not. How about that? So if that makes you upset, right, and that makes you mad, and you have to overload your fake accounts, and, that's a lot of hard work, bro. You got to go on the fake account machine, right? You got to go on the fake account machine and use your 8 million accounts, and then you got to make sure that you're typing with 3 of them, and then 10 of them, and 200 of them, but yet I'm still right here, whether you hate it or not, telling you the truth. Right? Say the truth. What it really is you hate the truth, and you hate me because I am the truth, and because anything that I speak is the truth. You say weird things. You left a comment. Y'all left a comment. You sit there stalking my page. That's illegal. You're all going to go to prison. And then you typed a comment saying, delete this video, and then the crying emojis. I've been over the crying emojis. That just means that you're crying at the success that I'm having. Why would I delete a video when I'm a divine being and you can see that in the video? I also look stronger than any dude anywhere, in any penitentiary, anywhere you go. I am stronger than them. So what do you mean? I'm clearly a divine being. I look like it. I feel like it. I am it. right? So if you're upset, cool. Like I said, there's better ways to go about it, right? That you could speak direct, right? But you're not in control of anything here. Just understand that. You will not be able to create any situation. You will not be able to manipulate anything, simulate anything, or lie on me. So just understand that, right? So, I mean, you could stay mad, bro. You're powerless. Anything else? Like I said, it's weakness, man. I don't take in weakness. So, like, when you got weak cowards like that, you're not proud of being a coward, right? You're ashamed. Is that why you hide behind those fake accounts? That's cowardly. What do you expect to really gain from that? What do you expect to do to me? Nothing. I'm just going to keep on winning. As I stated, people like that are all people who sold their soul to the devil, to their God who's the devil, right? Just like all these people, just like Trump, just like all your fake celebrities, and all these people are broke. They're in a system that eats its own and keeps them broke. 20 in the box, let's see you do it. Coach Eli is sitting there whining. Like I said, he has his back and forth with J-Rom and the wife or whatever. And, I mean, it is what it is. I don't like Coach Eli. Coach Eli is not a good person. He hangs out with Brutally Lauren. Anybody who hangs out with her supports everything that is bad and negative. These are my opinions. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to say the truth whether you like it or not. I mean, the truth is the person typing, you're brainwashed, you're under monarch mind control, and I'm not. You're a mind controlled peon and a slave. What can you expect to do to me? You people haven't won anything against me. Talking about random people and what they do and all these fake concepts, none of it exists. Doesn't make me feel anything. What's your point? I don't care about what you're talking about. I don't care about those names. You heard me loud and clear. So now what? But yet, you'll just continue to repeat yourself. What's the purpose? Again, if you're upset, right, there's better ways to go about it. See, that's the weird thing. They feel like, then if they see you in reality, they feel like you're supposed to be mad. Just because you do a tactic to try to get me upset doesn't mean that it works. It doesn't mean that you make me upset or make me angry. Because you don't. Remember, you're who lost. Okay? You're who lost. I have everything. You lost. I won. I'm at peace. I'm winning. I'm doing me. I'm a boss. I'm strong as hell. Do you play basketball? No. Do you do what I do online? No. Are you a radio show host? No. Why are you here? Do you make music? No. What are you here for? Again, I want to hear from the real people. And that's how you know that this platform is simulated, right? And it's against me. It's not against these readers. So like I said, they can't blame anyone but themselves because they do it to themselves. If your channels are getting demonetized, it's because you gave them a valid excuse and a reason. I've got people attacking me, a whole task force attacking me with all they have every day, and they can't even slightly move me. But sadly, no matter how insane it is and how they try to attack me or approach me on here, I still am responsible for myself and my own decisions. And that's where we differ, is that I understand that and I assume that responsibility. Because I'm mature and I'm a grown man. I'm responsible for me. I'm not responsible for anyone else's behavior. I'm responsible for me. Remember, I teach and educate the public. I'm a real man, right? So you can't tell me, right, about any real man. You can't tell me a name of any real man because you don't know any. Correct? Right? By the way, if you're speaking or typing while I'm talking, how would you be able to respond or acknowledge my points? Quick question. Remember, you're on my program. You don't run it because you're typing in a chat. I do. So you have to catch up to what I'm saying. Right? So I can interrupt you every time that you try to speak on my network. Just like y'all kick people off panels. Just like you mute people. Right, why? Because I'm saying the truth that you can't handle. Hey, it's not my fault what Tommy Guns did. All that dirt that got found out about him. It's not my fault that he's trash. It's not my fault that you're, guilty of all these crimes and you've been exposed. It's not my fault that you have nothing better to do with your time and you really sit there on your computer like I'm cute, repeating a cycle, doing the same thing every day. All we're asking is we don't want to be involved in your mental illness. It's not a difficult concept. Why don't you respect anyone? This doesn't make you tough. That's all I'm saying. Whoever you are, this program can help you. I don't understand how. And then it's like they think that it works on their terms. So if they decide one day, oh, I want to be cool with Tyree. Nope, got the wrong guy for that. I don't be cool with nobody who tries to talk or treat me anyway, who tries to talk like that. Sorry, I don't do abuse. So again, what is your purpose here? You don't have one? Okay, skedaddle. And it's as simple as that. You don't got to keep typing. You don't got to keep coming over here. You don't got to be so petty, man. Everybody here, I treat everyone in my audience with respect. And I'm just asking that you all do the same. What's so difficult about that? That's the question. These are good. But like I said, do your thing, bro. You're the one gonna go to prison for it, guaranteed. No matter what happens, you go to prison. That sucks, man. It must suck for you to be that miserable. You're not happy, clearly. All right? You want to talk about that? You want to talk about how you're unhappy? Let's talk about that. Their misery makes me smile. Are you done yet? Man, the sky is beautiful. These are so good. You still mad? Yep, they're still mad. It's alright, let it out. We'll get through this. I mean, I'm wealthy and rich. Stay mad. Are you done yet? Hating on everybody? You proud of that? It's pretty cowardly. Just saying. You mad, bro? You sound pretty mad. Makes them mad when they hear you eat and enjoy your food because they don't enjoy anything. Loser. That shut them up. You can have the chat room. I'm not going to be in it. I'm not going to be talked to like that. You do realize that a chat room isn't an argument, right? No supply for you. Are you done yet? Keep making yourself look like a fool. Everybody watches. You're gonna go to prison. You really think it's okay to treat people like that? It's not. You're a coward. Is that all you do is talk? That's cowardly. What a coward. What an embarrassment. And I'm still getting paid. 20 in the box. I do it for my fans. Can you imagine being that much of a coward that you brag about harassing people on the internet? What is that? So like I said, that Illuminati system, which is Freemasonry, right, eats its own, and they're all broke. And I've put out article after article after article, video after video after video, proving all my points. Right? Freemasons do petty stuff like that. Cowardly acts. You're pathetic. I'm just saying that's not a way of doing anything. You're not tough. You're cowards. Right? And that's why we laugh at you. Why are you just trying to be like insulting to someone and disrespectful if they haven't disrespected you? Disrespect, right? Get you nowhere. Respect gets you everything. That's why I'm rich and why you're poor. Keep that attitude. I don't mind it. You're broken, homeless, typing in my chat, harassing me, committing a felony across state lines where you're going to go to prison. And I'm here rich and wealthy in the mansion, good, chilling, making money, running my business that you don't have because you can't build one. Oh, I know you, man. Lash out, Narky. Powerless. I own you. Yes, I do. Like I said, why do you just bother human beings? Leave people alone, bro. Like what? Super petty. Really online trying to cause damage to me. What is that? Coward, bro. And then act like people owe you something. We don't owe you nothing. Scram. Right? We just keep winning. 21 in the box without trying. Alright? And that's it, man. That's really all I got to say right now. Like I said, Black Sector Mafia, they running from me. They're all cowards. They ran like Tone Space. But see, when I say it, it's real. You do realize that something real is the only thing that holds weight. All that fake talk doesn't mean anything. What's your point? If all you do is wish people bad, I feel sorry for you. But enjoy being miserable. I have 21 in the box. I got mad views, and I'll be getting paid off this stream like every other one. Is that all you got? Weak. Coward. That's weak. Good talk. That's weak sauce. Right? I'm not here to endure anything, bro. You think harassment is like the greatest thing ever or something like, what does it really do? You ain't doing nothing to me. You can't because you're a little coward. Right? Quit getting on your computer and trying to attack me. It's weird. Right? Try growing up. Right? That's weird, man. Why you attack human beings, right? Because, I mean, their intentions are obvious and clear as day. They're attacking a human being because they hate human beings. Like I said, bro, you're going to go to prison, bro. That's a whole different thing. That ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. You're not a YouTuber. Y'all trying to act like it's cute. It ain't cute at all, bro. You can go to prison. Like, You're coming over here bothering me and my audience for. What is that? But you don't do that to them Freemasons, right? Right, you sellout? Right, you coward? Right? Right? What do you run? You don't run my finances. My channel's in good standing. You mad because I'm making money? Too bad you can't stop it. Try harder, nigga. You're hilarious. You're a joke. I laugh at you. You funny as hell. You insecure as hell, too. Now, irritate your demons. You don't got to watch me. Don't watch my program. That's your solution. Go find a job. Go find something else to do. Right? Chat's still open. Still open. Standing my ground. Who won? Look, I run this chat. Not you. I run my chat. Just like I told you. Who really courageous? Who really tough? Right? Come on, bro. You act like the chat room's talking to me. You ain't talking to me. It's just a chat room, bro. You alright over there? It's not my fault you a homeless bum. It's yours. Oh, they mad. Good, stay mad. You're losing control. Little whiny cowards. What you come over here for? Because you unhappy? Who cares? It's not my problem. We don't owe you anything here. I do what I want and say what I want. How about that? You don't run nothing. You definitely don't run me. I know that much. Straight cowards. Look how mad they are. Make people mad just by saying the truth. I'm gonna keep doing it. Alright, that's all I got to say, people. I appreciate you tuning in. Agent Q, I'll give you an opportunity to call in. Please keep donating, it's helping. And that's about it, man. I got my check coming on the 21st. We lining up the next check, which is already near $40. And that's it, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Next time, let's get some more actual involvement in the chat. Let's quit sitting there stalking my show, committing felonies, and let's start getting an active audience that participates, right, and builds a productive environment with me. All right? Talk to y'all soon, man. All right? To the haters, stay mad, stay broke, stay homeless. 1.